There's one. Nice one again. Another netter. Another beauty. Bite, bite. We got him. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a netter. I am loving this. Man, it's like every cast in the exact same spot. How many fish are in there? Good morning and welcome back, guys. You're watching the Frostbite channel and I am Andrew Walker, your host today. We're in some ultra shallow water today chasing post-spawn crappies. We're gonna be using slip bobbers with Indostructo bugs on tungsten jigs along with head spinners and derby slayers. We're gonna get after them. Got him. There we go. First crappie of the day. You can see he just swallowed that bug. Those Indostructo bugs, man, they can't say no. That's such a nice fish. We're gonna put him in the box. We're gonna keep 10 or so. Good snack for the kiddos. We got him that time. Yes, sir. Beauty little crap star. That one's going in the box, a little bit bigger. It's crazy because I was here a few weeks ago and these guys, all that they wanted was a bug presentation. So I brought both today. Like I said, I brought the Indostructo larvas and I also brought some spikes and dragonflies, but I figured I'd be using the Indostructo larvas and the mini slayers. As soon as I switched to a mini slayer, it's been lights out, 2 bites back to back. It really goes to show that early season, they're really feeding on all those bugs hatching. Now that the water's like 72 degrees or so, they love the minnows. And you can see all these minnows just schooled up, swimming around in these pads. So they're opportunistic feeders, kind of like bass. They're just hiding under the lilies, and once you put a bait right in front of them, bobber down. There he is. There's a nice one. Oh, bluegill. Big bluegill. Well, of course, when you're float fishing, you never know what you're gonna get. You could get bass, you could get crappie, rock bass, but big bluegills, they are definitely always welcomed. There's, oh, that's a nice crappie. That's a nice crappie. Oh yeah, baby. Biggest one of the day. That's a beauty. 11, 12 incher probably. The mini slayer, man. I can't say enough. It's just, white is just killing it right now. Yeah. Same spot as that bluegill. Success, good eats, great day on the water, solo fishing. Can't beat it. It's a beautiful Saturday. Yes, sir. They in there. They in there. 3 tight weed patches all together, holding all crappies, bluegills, perch. But we're just taking our time, dipping on every little section of like 4 or 5 pads. And there seems to be a fish under every other one. The key is mending your line, just like fly fishing. The wind takes and puts a big bow in your line, and it's really important to mend it and control how your bobber drifts into the weeds. And if you can get the control down, you can get crappies. There he is. There he is. Looked away for 1 second. Nice crappie, nice one. Boat flip. Munched it again. We're doing damage now. We're going back through a patch of pads that we've already been through, just working it a little bit more thorough before we move on. I'm gonna make a little switch to the green. 2.2 inches of fury right here. I like to take the tip, just trim it, makes it sit a little bit nicer on the jig. Try green, see what they think. He ate my bobber. There he is. There he is. Ate the bobber and then ate the bait. Well, a lot of time when you're reeling in the bobber, especially when you're only working with about a foot of line under the bobber, they'll come up interested in the bobber as it's moving and they'll attack the bobber. But a lot of times after they attack the bobber, they'll go back down and then they'll see that mini slayer hanging there. We got him. It is lights out right now. We've done 3 patches of lily pads, caught a dozen fish or so. Getting a snack. I'll go over a little bit more of the rig and kind of what I'm looking for exactly for specific weed in a sec here. Right now we're just in them, we're just gonna keep hammering. There he is. There he is. Okay, took forever to get one out of this patch. And a boat flip. Nice one. Nice one. We went to the back of the boat. We also made a bait change. We went back to an Indestructo bug. I saw that they were really liking the white on the mini slayer, and I thought I might as well try a bug and see if they like white in the Indestructo bug. So we went back to the tungsten jig with the Indestructo. We got a fish. We're gonna make a move out a little bit deeper into about 3 feet. Try to see if there's a little bit more fish pushed out in the deeper water, because it's really tough with all this like grass in the lily pads. When you're trying to maneuver your bobber through the lily pads, your jig seems to be getting caught up down below the surface on all this thin grass, and you kind of scrap your cast every other cast because you get hung up on a weed trying to work it through the lily pads. But they're here. That guy's got a little bite out of him, probably a pike or something. We're gonna keep going. Now I wanna go over just a little bit, touch on the setup. Like I said, slip bobbers, you can get these at Canadian Tire, Sale, Cabela's, and it's essentially just a bobber, like the traditional red and white bobber, but this actually moves on your line to the desired depth, unlike the red and white bobber that you clip on. You put a stop at the desired depth you want, so you could be running this at 20 feet with leeches for walleyes, or you could be running it at 1 foot for crappies and panfish. But all you have is the bobber stop, a bead right there, the float. I put a split shot that helps my bobber not go all the way to my knot and be rubbing on my knot. And then your bait of desired choice. This one is tungsten jig and the Indestructo. And like I said earlier, we're also using a head spinner there. Lost the tail on the mini slayer. Same thing, another float, about 10 inches on that one. And we're just working super shallow. You can literally just dip the bobber in the spots, but I like to stay off of the lily pad patch a little bit, not to spook the fish, and try to cast in as much as I can, and then move up and around the lily pad patch slowly, trying not to spook any of the fish. It seems to be essential. Once you push those fish out of there, they will come back, but they seem to be much more spooky and harder to get to bite. So it's really key to stay out off the edge and cast in. Don't catch the fish in the middle first and pull them through all the other fish on the exterior of the spot, but actually work your way from the outside in. Tip of the day. A nice thing about catching crappies is I get to bring some home to the kids, and my son Odin loves eating fish and playing with fish. So as soon as I get home, he's gonna be in that live well. Come on, there's gonna be more in this patch for sure. There couldn't be just one on that outside edge. There's no way. Quick cast, I'm not taking a lot of time. I'd say the bite comes within the first 5 seconds of the bobber landing usually when there's a fish there. A little move, a little move. What I like to do too is I just check with my rod the depth. So it was like right there. And I know I have about that much line out, so I'm about 1.5 feet off the bottom. So we may adjust that if we see we're not getting enough bites, but for now we're gonna keep it shallow. Nice. That's the biggest one of the day. Well, we made our move out deeper a little bit and made a switch back to minnow style bait, mini slayer. Maybe the biggest one of the day. That's a really nice one. Doesn't got the black colors that the other ones have, but that is a beauty, beauty crappie. Look at that guy. Nice. I love it. Look at those big old paper mouths. Sick. Got him. Little guy. Oh, he choked it. Look how much that's gone down the hatch. Choked. Like all the way down. Everybody that bobber fishes knows that the traditional way a bobber gets hit, it goes down. But when you're in shallow water, a lot of times they come up under it, and that bobber goes from standing straight to laying down because they've taken the weight off the bobber. That's exactly what this guy did. The bobber was standing up 1 second, and the next second, it was laying down. This guy is hooked so bad, I wasn't gonna keep him because he's a little bit small, but oh, he's okay. We're gonna put that one back. He should be good. Down to the depths. We are on a program, and that is mini slayers. We tried the bugs. They wanted a little bit of the Indestructa larva, but I tried for a while switching to the white Indestructa, and I went right back to the minnow because I wasn't getting bites like I wanted to, and I really thought it was just the lily pads I was fishing. As soon as I went back to the minnow, that's 2 fish back to back. I like it. Can we get 3 out of the same spot? We might be able to. We might be able to. It was like right there that last one hit it. Give it a little twitch twitch. Now you can jig a bobber just like you can jig a jig. Pulling it to the side allows that line to slip up through the bobber, and it moves your jig up and down in the column. And when that stop comes back to the bobber and it settles, you know you've got your depth again. So I really like to work it through the column like that. I'll hit my spot I want to hit, and I'll give like 2-3 pops, move it a little bit, 2-3 pops, move it a little bit. Just working it as I'm bringing it back to the boat. And then when I get out of the structure, I just reel it straight back to the boat. Oh, that's money. I knew that was gonna be money. I knew. That was such a good spot. Oh, he shook off my plastic, and he shook himself off. Calm down, calm down. Nice little guy. He's going back. And every time I'm moving this head spinner jig, every little pop that I give, those little blades are just spinning in the water. It drives them crazy. Crazy. It's so much better than a traditional jig. Just that extra bit of vibration and movement in the water, it's key. When that wind picks up, it is tough. It blows the boat all over. If you have weeds in behind you, it kind of blows the boat onto the structure in behind you. Just gotta let it settle. Makes it hard to cast. I'll work the exterior while it's windy. We got a really good patch over there that I'm excited to go see. It's probably the biggest patch I've done today. What's so weird about these patches of lily pads, maybe somebody could answer it because I'm not sure why they do this, but they always seem to be in a circle where it's like a circle of pods of lilies, but it's open in the middle. Like that one right there, you can see really well. It's like, and they're all like that. This one, not so much. It's kind of all over the place, but I don't know what does it or why they grow like that. Oh, I got a lily pad bulb. Oh no, broke my line. Gotta go get it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh boy, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, that's a nice one. Woo-hoo. Look at that guy. That's a big one. That's over 12 for sure. Choked. That mini slayer, no tail. We just retied after getting snagged. That's a beauty. Got it. Last show. That's a beauty. That is a dandy crappie. Wow. Let's see if there's any more big ones in here. They're definitely preferring the minnow. Got him. Oh, lost him. Should be netting every fish, but I'm really just forcing them and trying to boat flip them. We got 10 to eat. She's getting windy. She's getting windy. I don't think we'll boat flip this one. Oh yeah. Man, they're stacked on that set of pads. It's another big one. Look at that. Look at that. It's a beauty. Right in the roof of the mouth, just nailed. This one I could have boat flipped for sure. Sick one. Sick one. That's a beauty again. Wow. Okay, last one we're keeping. We'll do a quick count, see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. So, the limit on those is actually 30. But like I said, I'm only keeping 10. There's no reason to keep 30 of those fish. One, I don't want to keep and clean fish for 7 hours. And two, I don't need that big of a bag of fish. Like, I'm gonna clean those up. It's perfect for my family of 4. We're gonna eat those tonight, and nice little snack. When I want more fish, I'll come back out. They'll be here because I'm not draining the hole. Cast past, drag it right up to it, let it settle, wait for the bobber to dunk. Doesn't dunk every time, but when you get on the right set of pads, it does. Come on. There's gotta be one more in there. There was like 5 out of that one set of lilies. Just work it around that pad. There's one. Nice one again. Another netter. Nice. Another beauty. Again and again. Another beauty crappie, man. What a day. You wouldn't think plus 30 in June. Crappies are smashing in 3 feet of water still. This guy's going back. We ain't keeping any more. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get any more off that, but I will try one more cast. Just because you never know. There could be 20 fish just under this little section. Just all hanging out, having a barbecue. All right, let's go to that set of pads. Let's go to the good set. So we're gonna fish this little set of pads before we get to the big set. I'm gonna shut our motor off right here. We're gonna work on the edge of it. This set's gonna have fish for sure. I think I've only hit one set of pads today that didn't have at least one fish in it. As you can see in this set of pads though, there's a lot of that grass laying down. It makes it so hard to work your bobber in and out of it because that grass catches your hook on the way through. And we got him. Man, he smoked it. He smoked it. Little guy. There we go. Probably like a 9-incher going back. This set of pads is gonna be fire, I know it. We didn't even get into it and there's a small one on the edge. We got another one. We got another one, back to back. We got a spot lock right here. That's a little bit better. We'll measure our biggest one at the end of the day in the box and see what it is. If we catch anything real big, like 15, we'll let it go and measure it on the spot, but this guy going back. We already got enough for our bellies. This set of pads is gonna be magic. Like that was 2 out of the same cast. I don't think we'll get a third in the same spot. I bet you if I go on the back side of those lilies where my bobber is right now, like this, right there. That looks like a fish. That looks fishy. Yep. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. You can get off if you want, bud, but we're swinging you. 3 off the same 6 pads. We're not even in the big section. Just be patient, pick it apart. Small little casts, they're loaded. When you find them, they're loaded. You might have to do 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers of shoreline to find them, but when you find them, they're there. You just gotta take your time and go through it. I don't know if there'll be another one, but we'll try and see. We're awfully close to it now too, making noise. We dragged 3 fish out of the same section of pads. There might be. There is. There is. There's 4 in there. Can't tell me they don't love minnow baits right now. They're eating the Slayer every shot. See ya. Try a little more over on the edge here. Right away. Right away. Boat flip. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I love it. Who doesn't love catching like 50 fish in an afternoon? We've been here since 11, it's not even 3. We have like over 20, 25 fish. It's crazy. Oh yeah, a little bite. We got him. We got him. He gave a little tap and then he came back and he dunked it. That's how you want them to eat it. It's like down the hatch, gone. You can barely see it. It's almost in his stomach. Beauty, beauty. I bet you there's another one there. Go a little further back. Start it right there this time. We already got him. It hits the water for 3 seconds and we got crappies on. This pile of weed has been the best pile of weed all day for sure. I knew it coming up to it. It was the biggest patch. It had a lot of big open pockets in it. These fish are stacked. There could be like 50 fish in this one 20-foot circumference of weed. Be a good time to try a little bit more of the bug, see what they think about that. It'll really tell us with how many fish are here if they're absolutely on a minnow presentation or if we can get a few on the bug as well. The tungsten jig on the bobber makes it so easy to cast compared to the head spinner because of that extra little bit of weight. And it sinks so fast when like the stop just goes instantly to the bobber. Okay, we got him. We finally got one on the bug. We got him. Hello. Going back. We're getting back in there. What I like about the indestructo bug is it's really indestructo. It's like super elasticy. You could use one plastic all day long and it doesn't rip off at all. It stays on the jig a little bit better. Bite, bite, bite. We got him. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a netter. Perfectly munched again. Indestructo, tungsten. He was pinned. That one wasn't coming off. If you can get them in the roof of the mouth with the hook, they stay hooked every time. If you get them on the edges, it's paper thin. You lose so many fish. That guy's going back. That was a nice one. Probably 11 or 12 incher. I am loving this. Man, it's like every cast in the exact same spot. How many fish are in there? Or is it the same one biting every time until I catch them? I don't think so, because I'm hooking them. Now we're just gonna dip. The boat placed itself sideways nicely for us because the wind's coming like this a little more. We're right up beside the spot. Now we can really work the jig. Oh, bite, bite, little bite, little bite. We got him. He pecked at it. He was pecking at it. I was sure it was gonna be a perch. It was not. Oh, that's a big wind. That's a big wind. Top of the mouth, pinned. All right, another one. Maybe a couple more. We're going home. Oh, that's a nice one. He's jumping in the boat. Beauty. Beauty. Going back. Smacking him. That's a nice one. Sick. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna head into the ramp. This was the #1 today. We tried a bunch of different colors in indestructo larvas, and we tried a couple different colors in mini slayers. White mini slayer on a head spinner jig. Lights out, baby. We had over 30 fish, no problem. It's not even 3 o'clock. We're gonna head back home, see the kids. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for checking out the channel. Don't forget, go down below, subscribe. Peace.